Hey, what's up everyone, Sangliton here, and we're back for another game of Dune Imperium. Third game, or third episode of the new season, still in Platinum, 2 stars left to get to Master, so let's try to get that win to get ourselves straight into, I think it would still be the top 2 that I would reach if we get that win right now. So yeah, without further ado, let's jump straight into it here. If this wants to react, there we go. So, I mean, we need a win, so I guess you guys on the channel know already what I'm gonna take, but just for the sake of it, let's still have a quick look. But yeah, it's gonna be Baron for sure. Truce appropriate, pretty fun. Guild Ambassador could also make it. Problem is there is a Guild Impersonator as well, so kinda need to take that if you want to lock in the Alliance, I assume, and not a huge fan of that card, so I think I'll pass. I mean, we'll see during the game, obviously, because circumstances change, but as far as it goes from now on, I would rather go for an Appropriate or a Trusair. We shall see. So Tessia, Lido, it will be an influence-heavy game as well, so I should not overcommit into alliances. Maybe we can hope for one alliance, but I wouldn't try to go too deep there. If we have both Tessia and Lido having a good start, we shall see what we get here. Again, not the worst start in terms of hand here. At least we have just one faction, that's usually what I'm looking at. And playing Baron is to try and spread those faction accesses in the 2 hands. If we can have that, it's already good. The one thing is, we have both city accesses, that's not ideal, but we'll have to make it work. What I'm looking at here, to be honest, would be wealth and tech negotiation, maybe. Try and get that appropriate. We'll see. Hardy Warriors could also be an option, but with Lido and Tessia in front of me, I don't expect to have shipping that often, to be honest. Even if I unlock it with that bump, I probably only get it next round. Maybe 2 rounds in a row. 2 rounds would be enough. If I knew that would be the case, maybe I would go for it. Okay, and anyways, I don't get it, so happy to not go for that. I'm not a big fan of Hardy Warriors round 1 anyways, as you probably know. But yeah, it's gonna be wealth. Wealth first, and if we can get tech negotiation, it's good. If not, I guess ring to Carthag, double intrigue would also be a thing. Just lowering the volume a bit. We'll base him. Probably send out a troop as well to try and get the most spice he can. Yeah, that would be 3 spice for him if he ends up second. Where's Arakin? Yeah, she's unlocking shipping for next round. I think it's just technical. Hurts a bit not to get an intrigue out of the ring, but I want the 5 persuasion. We could try Menta. but that might not give me more persuasion. Only convincing would still allow me to play the third agent, I mean. Very good that they commit even more, a bit scared of me probably going Carthag. That was not going to be the plan here. Let's see if we get appropriate, I'm not sure, because Tessia has 4 cards obviously, and the other 2, although less likely, might still reach the 5. Or they might also just nuke if they feel like it. That's also an option we have afterwards. If we don't find a good 5-coster in the row, we can try to nuke. Oh, he got the 5. Bummer. Does he maybe go Ambassador? I hope he does. Oh, he nukes. Oh, find some nasty stuff here. Shifting kit. Definitely. Nice cards to pick up here. Keys to power. Am I happy with that? Maybe not, to be honest. It is a good card though. Good accesses. Maybe I should just take that. If it's there. Obviously Tessia might still have the 5 as well. It's not like exciting card. Don't know, there could be more stuff. But nuking and not taking appropriate is a bit wild, to be honest. Appropriate is such a good card to get. It's a bunch of stuff that I'd rather have over keys to power, but could also just nuke into terrible row. Probably also have a good reveal next round if I go Technigo again, potentially. I mean, I'm not sure I do that though, but being Diplo for sure. You know what? I'll nuke it. Let's go. I have a feeling. Okay. Okay, we have some good stuff here. I think it's Tufia, but Bene Researcher is also very good. Tufia is just more versatile, I would say. It's just counting there for fun. That's a good combat for my Hardy, potentially. My Master Stroke, should I say? But let's see, I might not get it. He has Diplo. It says no water. He has Sikalize. Oh, yeah, that's too late, my friend. That is too late. But I guess it gives me smuggling first, which I probably do. It's a VP. I love the fight, but I think smuggling is just the first thing to do here. We smuggle, probably won't get Hardy, but if we do, we'll also have a better idea if that's enough to win the fight. Actually, we do now that Rumber did not go Hardy, because Lido doesn't have any other faction access. Not too bad. We might get Soulmaster first then. Next round, she ships. We reclaim on Smuggle. That could be enough. Has 2 daggers. I'm a bit scared of that intrigue that he just picked up, but I guess I still try, right? Come on. I hope that intrigue is not gonna hurt me. Fight is too good to just let it be here. VP, a water. It's just tempting. He goes for a dreadnought. So yeah, I think the only thing that can stop me from a round 3 Swordmaster are my own cards. If I draw badly, my reshuffle is not good enough. Then I guess I'll have to change my plans, but smuggle down, get the Solari, go Swordmaster. Seems like a real possibility. So she can go up, down, get Chomerki, get 5 Solari, I reclaim, give her the 6. So if one of those 2 intrigues is a bump here or Windfall, she might sneak in front of me, but something we'll have to try. There's a 5, Stilgar is great. I'm happy with that, to be honest. What's up with him? His connection is bad or what? Like, why does he keep spamming chat? Ah, let's go. Oh, I needed that. Let's go. Okay, my hand is pretty good to get that Swordmaster. Happy with that. If wealth is open will be great, but I assume the usual curse of this Imperial Spy will happen, and that I will at least need to see it another time to play it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Hopefully it will still work out. I will play Experimentation first, then Swordmaster will depend. If I'm blocked there, I definitely play Dagger and then use a ring for my last agent. But if we see it as a chance that we could still get wealth, I might just ring to Swordmaster and then spy to wealth. Yeah, she goes for Chomerki, obviously. Interesting to... Yeah, that's wrong. Should first take Chomerki before anything else here. Does everything the wrong order. Because now what if that bump... what if those 2 intrigues give her a guild bump, for instance? Then she wished she could have taken the bump there, obviously, to get herself to 8 Solari, so... Makes it a bit less scary for me. She could still have Windfall, obviously. That's now the only one that allows her to get ahead of the curve. Or of the... not master queue, should I say? Of the queue, not of the curve. Anyways. I was speaking a bit on autopilot there. There we go. Yeah, some nice spice there. Great flat. Could be a highliner. One of them could also go conspire to get ready for their Swordmaster. She might go wealth here. Just get 8. Should have Deep Row unless it's at the bottom of the deck there. But I think I'll play Dagger and keep Imperial Spy this round. Oh, she goes 2 suits. Gets a second water on the Snooper token. Because also, if Carthage remains open, I might want to go there with the ring, double intrigue, see if we can sneak in for a cheap win if Lido doesn't go highliner. I don't know. Maybe I should just play Imperial Spy and be done with it. But I won't, I think. Also, just because if someone goes wealth now with those 2 agents, I'm gonna be so screwed. Having played ring, it would have meant I only have dagger to tech negotiation as a move. It's not the best move here, definitely. There goes conspire. As expected. That side gets an intrigue. Did he play the other intrigue? What was it? Never mind, Lido had an intrigue and didn't manage to beat us last round. Lido was the one with an intrigue. Now Romber has an intrigue. Let's see if we go Carthage, if it remains open. Otherwise, I guess I would probably go Siege, but in any case, okay, highliner there. Send out everything. Does she reveal a sword or not? Otherwise, I might just squeeze in for 1 spice. Even Spy has a sword. Recalls an agent. To do what? To wealth. I think there's better things to do with that recall an agent, like going back shipping, for instance. I don't know. A bit odd, but then again, she skips the queue now, I assume, so it's actually not bad. But why not just going wealth and not still suits this round? I would have asked. This could be something I pick up next round with an experimentation. So yeah, I think I just go Carthage. Double intrigue. And I keep my troops. Yeah, she probably has a dagger as well, and 1 spice is not changing so much for me so far. I might want to try and win a fight next round to get to the victor out. So I could imagine Hardy as an option. Oh, thank God we didn't. I mean, yeah, anyways, we wouldn't have had the combat to try and compete, but... Good to remember that Romber has Gunthopter. Always a bit of a pain to deal with in terms of combat. Tessia Stilgar, yeah, that's also a couple of swords that can come up as a surprise. She is reshuffling it next round. I think it's probably going to be Imperial Basin, hope that Hardy remains open. Because it's his only intrigue, so because if Lido... Yeah, I understand the move. If Lido reveals even only one sword, he would have regretted not doing that. Took scientific breakthrough, took the fast track there to anticipate for it. I'd love that, to be honest. Trying to go for that alliance is a bit what I'm looking at, because Tessia removed that snooper token already, and you should have a bit of an edge for it, I assume, but don't have persuasion for it. Let's take a liaison. Or does Lido maybe have private army? That's something he could not have played last round, I think. But now he has a spy, so could be something. No. Okay. Oh, it's terrible purpose. Yes, surely someone goes harder before me, but I have to take that spice first. Too good to turn that down. Extra intrigue? No, I think we go for the trash here. Not gonna deploy so far. I would love Hardy, obviously, but we'll see if we get that. The spice out I could get. I might actually get it. I do get Hardy because Lido goes shipping. Tessia has to go Swordmaster if she doesn't want Romba to take it now. So it might look good for that. Fixed disposal facility. Oh, memo coders. Okay. Would also be an interesting thing to do, especially to keep it away from Tessia. Lido is also a good candidate to actually manage to get that done, but I still think I Hardy first. This combat is me doing things. Especially with To the Victor as well. Could run into an interesting situation where we could even go Highliner next round if we win that fight with 3 spice here, plus 3 here. 2 clear bottom of the deck. So we could try to gain some momentum combat-wise, although we gotta be careful about that Gunthopter, about that Stilgar of hers. I'm not sure Memo is to be prioritized for me. Maybe that's what Tessia is thinking, if you should prioritize Memo over Swordmaster there. She doesn't. What about me? I don't think I do. I think I go for that fight. Let's go. I think I need to commit more. I need to send recon to a city. I mean, that depends a bit what Tesha does, but even if she's not looking threatening with that agent, she still has one more agent, and if she goes city with it, that's 3 troops would be 6, Stilgar would be 9. Just that, so one more like combat intrigue or one more sword in hand. You'd get that pretty easily. If she has Stilgar. She might not, but okay. He goes Red Note and gets that memo code, as I assume. I don't mind that much, to be honest. Goes research station. So we can assume he has Stilgar just to be safe. Yeah, I'll need to go Carthag and send out one more troop for 10, 11 with that. Regardless of how much she sends out, because she can still go for a city with her last agent after that. It's the extra bump, but no troops, thankfully. Vicious talents. So let's assume she goes Araki and sends out 2 more troops. That's 6. Stilgar would be 9. I'm on 9 right now. Best 11 if I don't send out. Yeah, no. Too risky. She could have an ambush or something. She could still beat me, to be honest. Here I'm on 13 at best. But at least like that, if she beats me, no regret. Although if she beat me, if she beat me without that extra troop and I saw she had more anyways, I guess I would be happy to have that troop in my garrison instead, but I don't want to take my chances. She might also second guess the combat if she sees me with 3 intrigues here, thinking I might be able to go to higher than 13. So yeah, I'll just let it be there. This combat has quite some value to me. A second combat VP, get to the victor out. It's just very helpful. What did he reveal? 0, okay. She will reveal a lot though. Nobody has a nuke, so she probably ends up with that, sadly. If she does play still though. Makes sense. Get that friendship back. She's not fighting me there, at least she took the ring down here, so that's good. We get another intrigue. The other vicious talent, okay. That's not too bad. Bounty Hunter, maybe? can't really complain about the nuke here. If you don't have the persuasion to buy it, that's a bit on you for using it at the time. It's a risk you can take. Obviously, I'm not saying it was wrong to do it, but it is always a risk that you need to accept. Yeah, dagger out. Could also be recon, but I think I'll keep recon for now. Nice boys. Okay, that's not a combat I want to participate in necessarily. Yeah, I mean, there's already a lot of them went out, right? So you're expecting an In the Shadows. There are 2 of them in the deck. And the Tilak Surgeon, and maybe 1 shifting as well, because only 1 went. There are 96 cards in the deck, so that's maybe 5% chance. I mean, 6 cards out of 100 at the time of the nuke, which is not a 5% chance, obviously. Whatever. So, what are we doing here? I kind of want to make sure that those Vicious Talents are set up just for maybe next round or the round after, if we find some nice combat. So I would need to play at least 1 more experimentation for that. Also kind of want to get that alliance. Elective could also be interesting, but I need something to trash first. Lots of things we want to do. Yeah, selective would be great, but I want to trash something, like, not from the hand ideally, so that maybe we have a shot at Spice of Flow or whatever. Okay, well, it would, I mean, I need to discard a card, but now selective is gone, so I can't trash it, but whatever. Let's just discard Recon. Could still Highliner. Get me some troops. Not a bad situation to be in. Maybe it is. Something here, something here. Maybe first Hardy and Highliner. Probably still send out 2-3 troops to try and get maybe first here. This looks good as well though, Haga Basin. There's a flagship. I think I want that spice, yeah. I also want still suits then, right? Because I'm not gonna go Highliner in that case, because flagship could be a great pickup for me. Maybe it's not the spice first, maybe it's still suits. With yeah. See what we draw. The other experimentation. Okay. Yeah, it's good to have the water for Bounty Hunter maybe next round. Get myself maybe a better hand than what we see here, although Imperial Spy I need to play, Ring is good to play as well, so maybe Ring could go research instead and we keep Bounty Hunter. We'll see that next round, I guess. I'm getting ahead of myself here a bit. Was great flat. Yeah, if I can go Haga, that would be great. We'll still try and get flagship next round then. Yeah, let's take that first. And then either Secrets of Fall Space, I assume, with Diplo. What if I go Highliner though? I spent 6 buys, so I'm down to 3. Or if I count that for the sake of flagship. Then if I win that fight, basically 7. Is enough if I go on a tech negotiation to get it. It would work. I need to win that fight. How likely am I to do that if he's got his Gunthopter for 9 plus deploying 1 is 11? And I don't want to send all my troops out. He goes party, but I assume that's going to be taken back with the ring into PG, at least I hope so. If that's not Gunthopter, yeah, maybe I still go Highlander, to be honest. Let's do it. Because I have combat, so I don't really want to spend them both, but if I have to for flagship, I guess it's still worth it. I'm gonna bet that's not Gunthopter, right? If it is, he might not deploy the additional troop and be just on 9. So actually, even if he does deploy it, okay, nice. It is not. Ah, she has a 5, yeah. She went selective, so she was always gonna be favorite to pick that up. Do I take the other one? I don't think so. To be honest, now I think it's just liaison, get some persuasion, try to get a spiceless flow at some point. Leave me alone, I don't want to use them. It's also a good test of their intrigues, if they can do anything about that. Not seem to be the case. Okay, huge. Okay, that's a good intrigue to get here, to be honest. Might help me trying to cap that. I still need... Okay, so this, I should get this round, Imperial Spy for 7. And this, I'll struggle a bit, I think. But I guess we'll see. Spiceless Flow here would be great as well, so Research Station could be a thing. If I go Ring to Technico, I stay on 7, then Bounty Hunter to Research Station. If someone is already there, it would be fun, because then I could use the flagship as well. Research into those cards and see what we draw. Probably enough for Spiceless Flow. Because I'd be down to 6, I would need 3 Persuasion. It's quite likely. Yeah, okay, okay. We can have some fun here. Bounty Hunter can make it happen. I'm not sure we win that fight, but I guess we could still try. Especially with those Vicious Talents here. Ah, but if I want the ring intrigue, I kinda... I'm one Solaris short. I think I want that intrigue, so... Okay, great. Great to see. that alliance is a bit safer again, so maybe I go. Although Imperial Spy to Wealth could also give me the Solar before going Research, but going Research last, I'm not a huge fan. Especially if we see Diplo or Through Fear, but... Yeah, I don't think I win that fight, right? If I... Maybe I do. Might. Wait, so if he sends out, that's 8 plus 1 troop, let's say 10, and he's gone up to 13, maybe one more dagger, 14. If I do this plus that, that's 8, 12, 16. Okay, let's try it. Yeah, he gets another intrigue though from Carthage, of course. There is a very small world in which we can end this game right here around 6. Would be Spice plus Flow for 8, this for 9 using Spy, reclaiming for 10 and winning the fight for 11. But everything needs to go right, basically. Bounty Hunter to Research Station. It doesn't work because I draw only 2 cards. I would need 1 Experimentation and 4 Persuasions. Unless we get 2 Fear. 2 Fear and Experimentation, and then 2 Fear draws me a Liaison when it goes to Wealth. That could be a way. That could be a way, but not a very likely. Can end here. We need a perfect draw, and we need to win that fight as well, so... yeah. But I still think it's Research. Getting a Spiceless Flow here would be valuable. So let's see what we draw first. Liaison to Fear? Not to Fear. Okay, I have my 9, but it means early revealing. Eight, 9, 17. No. Yeah, 17. I think it's worth a shot. Goes for another ready. Yeah, and he can't send it out. Okay, well. Plus restricted ordnance, never mind. I'm not winning that fight. Yeah, I'm not winning this. Bit of a bummer to have to early reveal here. Would give me that spice though to maybe go select him next round. Try to go for another spice for at that stage. I'd love to be able to play that Impulse Spy here, but I'll have to take the Spiceless Flow, I think. There are good cards. Maybe Treachery could make up for the Spiceless Flow that we don't take now, but it might not be there at that point neither. I think it's just reveal. Take that before anyone else as well for the spice. Yeah, I'll just do it. I'll play 1 Intrigue, just because it shows this, and it might scare Rumber a bit less if I only have 2 Intrigues. Try to play some mind games here, if it works. But 9 points it is. I just hope he has other priorities, like maybe going full space to unlock this, or secrets, and that I might be able to squeeze that still. Yeah, he surely sent out the ready, but does he also send out the extra troop? So he's on 16 right now. If he's not revealing any swords, we might, but he should have, right? The Gunthopter. Maybe not. If we're lucky, he doesn't. But yeah, then he wouldn't have any other daggers. Let's see. Let's see. Would also be good to just keep them, to be honest, because we're not so far from the end. Although we would have been closer to the end if I took that path, then I needed the spice here is good for me, so. He stayed on 4 intrigues there. Ah, that's gonna be a tempting secret, but I don't think I'll do that. Okay, she can get a bump for that if she wants to. Or, I mean, to be honest, she has a pretty easy path to get there, I assume, so maybe she just goes for beaters. She's on 8. Scary. That's Tomerki. That's 9. But if both of them are on 4 intrigues, then definitely secrets becomes much more interesting. No. The good thing, let's put it that way, is she has all her friendships. I'm missing, well, this one I might struggle to get, but this one I should get pretty easily. He has no swords. And as long as the one he just picked up now is not a combat, we could still squeeze in for the win. Right? Because Vicious Talents 13, 17. Let's see if it works. That would be huge. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Huge. Ah, that's wonderful. That's great. So my goal would be here probably selective with Thufia and Diplo to wealth or whatever to wealth. And try to get a Spiceless Flow plus this for 12. Probably hit. Yeah, trashing. Maybe I trash Spiceless Flow though, because it could really hurt me to see Spiceless Flow. In terms of getting my Spiceless for this round. Because, okay, you know what? I'll calculate. But she might go. No, she can't go selective. Very good. So let's see. If my deck is made of these cards and Spiceless Flow, so let me remove one persuasion card and just add the Spiceless Flow. See, so I need to target. So I would play Thufia and Diplo. So I'm down to 4 persuasion. I need 5 persuasion out of 3 cards drawn. That's 28.6% chance. And if now I trash the Spiceless Flow instead of a 1 persuasion card, 37.1%. Both of them are pretty unlikely. Let's put it that way. I think I still try. I think I still trash Spiceless Flow. Don't give me heavy persuasion. Oh, let's go. Huge. We ended up in the 37.1% chance of success here. Now Diplo could go either wealth or secrets for the other VP. Oh, but there's a test of humanity. That might not get any of them, actually. Who's got test? Oh, the steal. That's huge for me. That's huge. Who's got test? Essia has test. Oh, secrets is gone as well. I'll probably just go Arakeen. I don't have the Solari for the ring though, so that sucks, but... allow me to keep playing. Spysat. Can I get that Spysat? I have no troops, so it is risky. Yeah, but it's worth more than the Spice Flow in the end. Spysat would be 2 VPs for me. It's just I would not be able to end this round though. But if I go here with experimentation, let's say. Pick the extra spice. If I think it ends here, I would go for the spice. But if it might continue, yeah, no, I think I'll bet on the end. He's not playing Test of Humanity. It would be the end. Sad to just not have one little troop to at least edge against Test of Humanity. That would have been really helpful. But I mean, in the end, I needed them all, right? Last round, I squeezed the fight with one sword. Very luckily, put me on 3 combat VPs here, which is great to see when we didn't have a combat deck at all, but some intrigues, highliners, hardy, basically a combo of intrigues and resources. Made us get some nice momentum on the combat side. Go Swordmaster for the friendship. Please don't have test. She might have it, but please need it for the Spicemith Flow. You're not gonna go ship, maybe. I'm gonna curate some tournament in the future. Hey, huge. I am, in fact, doing that. It's well, by the time this video comes out, it's gonna be too late to register because deadline is 10th of February, but if you followed my content, you would have seen that already. Is upcoming. It's coming up. I guess I should have said, but whatever. Yeah, it's gonna be a ring to get that spice set and pray that Test of Humanity is not being played, so that we are on 12, 13 with the Spicemith Flow. I need the Spicemith Flow because it allows me to trigger the end game. Otherwise, we might not see the end game here. And I mean, we're not in the worst position, but it's also not the dream hand that we have coming up next round. So let's see. Let's see what it's gonna be from Tessia. Memo. Memo gonna be active here for him, unless he wants to. No, he can't steal unless he has an intrigue for it. Otherwise, no, he can't get all the bumps right now with that. So I guess he steals from Tessia. Tessia's alliances are a bit fragile there, obviously, and she lost already one. Ending the second one, I assume. Transports. Now it's all gonna be about that test. If there's a test, there's no in-game here. We go for another round. I really hope not, because here I'm pretty guaranteed of a win if we end this round, I would say. At least it looks like it. It might not. We might still get surprised, but... What is it gonna be? It is test. No. No. Ah. Well, I guess we're gonna buy this. That's just sad. I had to go for a shit. I think maybe not. In the end, once she lost that alliance, maybe I should have just early revealed. Early revealed for 11, because 11 might have helped me there. I don't know. Spice Flow is still 8 for her. This she does not get, probably. Let's see. Sad though. Sad. Occupation, probably. Or what would it be for me? Journey. Journey would have been great too. Yeah, one more turn it is. Flagship, Spice Sat. Let's see if we can make use of flagship next round. Not so sure. Let's see. I really hope we get a nice last card like Occupation, Fuki or Diplo, so that we can run to Selective right away. It would be beautiful, and then Imperial Spike could then go well if we're looking good for Spice's Flow as well. Yeah, but then we actually need to crash Spice Sat to make it worth it. So, I'm not sure. Let's see what the hand gives me. Experimentation. Experimentation to Imperial Basin as first move might be the thing. I don't have an intrigue though. I don't have an intrigue to swap out. I hate that card, yeah. That's the Wrath card to have. Play again, rather. Wait, did she really get to the end of the track there? How did she do that? Spice must throw, yes, but... Oh, she has Kit and the 2 experimentations. Deleted this. Yeah, test is a pain. have no intrigues. That's sad as Baron. Pretty sad. And I hope it's a weak combat, like, well, if it's Grand Vision, I could be scared for my own alliance, though. Dog top of the deck. And I get the other experimentation. That's a bummer. It's a real bummer. This would be enough for a Highliner for Rumber. He can also go here, but the thing is I kinda need the spice. I want to trash spice that as well, but I'm not sure I want to do that. I think I'll go first for an intrigue here. Also because then I might be able to just infiltrate and then use my my flagship. I think that's a double benefit of that. Okay. Okay, well, that's actually a good top deck. That's crazy though. It's not bribery, it's not finesse or whatever. No, it's the straight up bump that I need. How lucky is that? That's crazy. So I need the spice now, definitely, to trash spice that. That's basically 12, trashing spice that is 13. And maybe Bounty Hunter infiltrating on a city, if someone goes city, would then allow me to get that point as well. But yeah, now I need shipping up down for the spice, which is a bit of a bummer. Unless I go siege and nobody has water except Romber, but Romber probably doesn't go Aga with his next move, does he? But I would need first siege to be actually occupied for my Bounty Hunter to really get the value out of it. Otherwise I don't get the flagship out. Do I even... 12. 12 is my best, right? Especially now that I can't go Aga. Well, would be my best in terms of the combat, so I don't think I get second in that fight. Don't let me have shipping. No. Ugh. Oh, and she gets Gurney, right? That's disgusting, though. Oh, she gets opulence. Yeah, but that's a huge bummer for me. Because now I need to hope Haga remains open. Right? Otherwise I don't get my spice. Trash spice that. It means I can't fight it that much. She's opulence is 10. Probably gets to 11 at least. Probably not more though, but Ah, this sucks. And experimentation, if I was just one any bit further down the line, I would have been able to get the spice here, so... Do I flip this, keep spice at for the point beyond 12? But then what, I just go smuggling with it? And I get a draw? What does a draw do for me? So much, to be honest. I don't get a spice for this round. So I guess I need to do it. It sucks though. I don't like that. Especially if he goes Haga now, I'm basically, and it's obvious what I want to do. Pick that water for a reason. Okay, let's go. As all the priorities. Okay, whew, I was especially scared for that, to be honest. Now we might still be able to, yeah, get the spice to trash spice that for 12, get that for 13. 13 is my best. Let's see if it holds me. Probably not, right? Because he can get 3 points out of that if he wins that fight. It would be 12 plus spices throw would be 13. Plus that device, okay. Yeah, I think he wins that game. Unless Lido can somehow win that fight. Can win that fight, that would be beautiful. A test of humanity. Maybe I was too greedy. Maybe I should have just... Okay, that's actually huge. High priority travel on Menta, allowing him to deploy troops from there while still having 2 more agents. Could work for the best. Yeah, maybe I was too greedy. Maybe it was not Spice Hat. Maybe it was just reveal Spice must flow trigger endgame on 11 and hope that that was enough. Because now the gap is obviously very small. I have to come here because I don't want to flip the intrigue. Actually, he's missing 1 spice for this point now. He might be revealing his spice must flow, not sure. He has one. No. He did convert, but now he doesn't have enough Solari. Better for us. But now, yeah, Lido has zero spots where he can go for combat, sadly. Unless he can infiltrate somehow. Invasion ships, yeah, that's one way to infiltrate somehow. Maybe he can go siege into Hardy. I'm giving ideas to try and get him to win that fight. Obviously, it would be better for us, right? But he does not have a high incentive of winning that fight. Zero resources. Worth the point for him whether he's here or there. So yeah, let's see. Invasion ship Carthage is my bet. Intrigue. Okay. Work is scary, but yeah, 13 points for me. If she gets another spice, so that's 10. If she has corner, that would be 12. I hope, yeah, the fight, I think she's a bit too far from it, right? Let's see what she does. Conspire. Oh, can she still back? Wait. Or is it just an intrigue pick? She could have also done that on secrets. But no, actually it makes much more sense for her to go Conspire because tiebreaker does not matter for her, and if she gets a finesse or something, definitely where she wants to be in terms of influence. So 13 VPs, lucky liaison. There we go. Let's see if that's enough. If that holds me, that would be going straight into Masters if we're first. And if we're second, well, then we'd be still 1 star away, but I need that win. Come on. To whoever wins. That was a very good fight, though. Let's see. He'd be on 13. He'd beat me on his water tiebreaker, unless I get spice here. But if he wins that fight, 11, 12, and the death device, 13. He would have spent 4 spice, so he'd be on 3 spice, 3 Solari like me, and then 2 water. I'm on 0 water. So let's see. Unless, obviously, if Tessa doesn't have any combat and I'm third here, I get a better tiebreaker. But yeah, it's a game that could still go in all sorts of directions. Let's see where we land. What can Lido do here? Probably not much. Most of the spots are taken, so he's just muggles to maybe flip an intrigue, get a draw. Although this is a VP for him though, but maybe he has a shadowy bargain or something. So he has a combat intrigue. Oh, does not. Ah, yes, never mind. It does reveal for Spices because she has Deluxe Master in hand. But now I definitely don't get tiebreaker here. Unless she stages, but no way. Did she not get? He drew a Spices Flow. Spices Flow and Dagger. So unlucky to draw 0 persuasion there. Oh, reveals kit. That's how he gets that VP. Okay. Two swords plus 4 intrigues. Yeah, Lido gets that fight, right? Does he have a... Yeah, that's not enough. Does it make sense for him to stage an incident, for instance? I hope not. No, and even so, he'd be on 13. Yeah, no, he would beat me on tiebreaker then, because I don't get the spice there. Okay, huge, he passes, so... It's probably... enough. Right? Unless corner the market and plans on Tessa, but surely not. War chest on Lido. He has plans, don't tell me. Okay, machine culture. Let's go. So close. Such a close game. I'm happy with that. 3 combat uh, points, that was huge, to be honest, especially the one we sneaked in front. I think it was in front of Romver, right? The fact he had 0 daggers and we managed to steal the point, that was massive. Fremen Alliance, Spicemas Flow, Flagship and Spysat trashed because we did end up top decking that Secrets Intrigue as well. That's crazy. That helped a lot. That Impulse Spy on Wealth, absolutely goated because he gave me that friendship plus the PG bump. That was gross, to be honest. That was gross. But let's see right now what it means. Getting those 2 stars, I think it's the top 2, back in the top 2 straight away. It should be. But let's see. Let's go, top 2. Huge. Huge. How far from ship it though? 100 elo away. So that's crazy. He needs to take a break, but by then maybe we will get to top 1 at some point. All right. Well, thanks a lot everyone for joining in. If you did enjoy, please hit that like on the video, subscribe to the channel, become a member as well if you're interested to support the channel and help me grow it further. And yeah, hope to see you very soon again. Have a good one. Bye bye.